makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
Spider-Man, he's a showboat. Call me when he gets results.
Can't go see Harry like this.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well...
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
I can check that one off my list.
I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp. But without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I
was
know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven owes me some answers, and he's gonna deliver whether he wants to. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold? Looks empty, but maybe I can still find some answers. Craven's gone, but he left in a hurry. I bet there's evidence here if I look hard enough. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no, it's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sought fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
He's in the trees. Find out before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. Disappointed me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. I made you. Come get me, fool! Come right here, boy!
through. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
You've been a poor sport.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
Death, you flail around like a drunken one step behind.
Ambush me from the trees.
I can smell your fear. Taste your blood. You are outnumbered by one man.
He's in the trees. I'll find him before he springs a trap.
You've been a poor sport. And so be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what?
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. but they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks, see what he's up to. Time for alternative transportation. Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah. A task force's real priorities are
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss. Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss. I have eyes on Spider-Man!
Just send me the dry cleaning bill.
No more fancy stuff!
All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out! Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shifts.
I'll tell the boys.
Task force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
I'm not sure about the Kingpin. I don't like working for a guy whose name I don't know.
His money's green, and if you ask too many questions, it's bad for your health. That's all you need to know.
What's that? Target acquired!
Can you at least say some fun back? I'll have to do without webs for a bit.
You're not so scary.
Ionic webbing? Do your stuff. Don't feel bad. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Hold on, police officer. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can't add more crimes to the list. It really is so hard to get good help these days.
I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. Oh yeah!
Here he is!
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing. Could be worse. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young. Those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's come to my attention that a low-level worker at Oscorp has been killed after falling into a tank containing genetically altered electric eels. His name is something nauseatingly common. Oh yes, Max Dillon. Osborn's people are trying to keep the matter quiet. I wish to see this man's body for myself. Given the fascinating properties of Oscorp's cross-species genetics, there may be a great deal to learn from his corpse. If he is in fact dead, I'm hearing interesting things from our friends at the coroner's office.
The armored guys are in charge. If I take them down, it'll confuse everybody.
Ah, come on, what's a spider gonna do? He messes with us. He just gives us an excuse to...
Admit it, even you're impressed. You'll love my ionic webbing. Makes heavy metal so much lighter. When you put forth this weak an effort, the armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, nothing.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
Oh, you're all...
You know how much you cost me, but the bill is coming due, Spider-Man.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
You are really, really...
I suppose when you let such a sad little body yourself and cling to small dumb forces this city than you could ever dream of.
Yo, over here!
Huh? Could have been an animal. Maybe a spider. Over here!
I learned a valuable lesson today. Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? Just a little closer. I'll come right out with some cold water. This, whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I got him! You're all tricks! No more
web shooters are down.
This is gonna hurt. Bad. Damn, there he is!
Hey, pay attention! My web shooters are on the fritz.
I bet you're used to disappointing women.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand. I like hurting people. Let me show you. This is gonna hurt.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
You're not so scary. All hat, no cap. Think you want anything? Mono a mono. All tricks.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Give me robots any day. These robots don't talk your ear off.
They haven't taken a quick hand in it. Or it matters.
No more games, Buffalo Butt. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're cooking, and everyone still kisses your tookus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover, is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you've threatened me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix that? You? Running around in a costume, acting as some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man. That is what happens when a boy faces a man.
marshmallow fluff comes out.
Where are your fat jokes now?
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide there.
Come down here immediately! Do you expect me to fight it myself? Not so people don't expect a crime-free youth. Yeah? They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong! They want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
I love getting paid to be...
Could be worse. I could be mucus man.
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course!
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
This is what happens when a boy...
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No?
You brought this on yourself!
You're so fat when you go camping, the bears hide their food. Yourself shaving?
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want? Like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn. So they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bully, fat kid, yeah. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. When you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
I'll make an example of you.
You deliberately... moving really slowly?
I'm gonna beat you senseless. And it'll be perfectly legal.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. So fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just to be clear. One gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
Not so confident now, are you?
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Kraven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Kraven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
Using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. I have to get to Times Square, fast.
Get out of here, Spider, before you get swapped!